why, why this happened, but I'm gonna just repeat it. I'm gonna go through some uni things. I'm gonna do some uni things, and while I'm doing so, I do want to multitask a little tiny bit, which in the end might not be very beneficial regarding what I'm doing here, but it should be fine, I guess, But I don't know why. Can't I focus? Is there something like that? Would be amazing, but of course not. Zoom. Zoom naked? What the fuck? Dolly zoom also. No. Getting a ton of messages here. I should probably deactivate my vibration thing. Does not make too much sense. Anyway, let's talk about life. Let's talk about design. Today was actually a very stressful day. Uniquely stressful day, to really be honest. Really hated things because I had to deal with things that that I didn't, first of all, really wanna deal with, and second of all, was not prepared to deal with, and all of a sudden my life and myself being pretty handicapped in ways which yeah, I really disliked it. I really did. Also because, at least in my point of view, as far as I can tell, I could have been told that this is going to be the case. To give you a little tiny bit of context. Today, as I was just sitting in my room, as I was just doing my business, was just doing whatever, the day was already a bit strange. I was really badly mooded for whatever reason. I do not really know why, and I don't know why this just doesn't work. Maybe. Of course, yeah. But this does not look really good. I guess that I have. Oh no, it's actually. Are you kidding me? Can't see anything. Are you kidding me? So I was sitting in my room doing whatever I was doing. And what is going on there? I see the problem. Well, let's just undo it, all of it. Let's just do it again, because it is so amazingly fun and whatnot. As I was doing my stuff, I got a knock on the door / a doorbell ringing action. And I thought, well, since I never ever open the door because I do not expect anyone, and I just do not want to deal with things that I am just not having to deal with, period. Somebody rings my doorbell, then I don't fucking care. I really don't, most of the time. But this time I thought, well, probably I should really answer it, because I have already noticed the whole day long, very early in the morning as well, okay, people are just doing some construction work around my place. Well, in the end, it turned out that they have to steal my toilet, take my toilet, and do some pipeline construction work type of thing. I don't fucking know. Was this amazing? No, it wasn't. I really hated it. I really did. Because I wasn't able to fucking pee, and especially not take a shit. I wasn't able to do so, period. Because my toilet was not functioning for 4 hours straight, 5 hours straight. And that is not amazing, especially when you're not prepared for that, Also because, well, I actually do really want to do that. But why does he does this? It does not make any goddamn sense, does it? I really do not understand. But what if I'm you know, the thing is, I can numerically just type in all the numbers, but when it just doesn't work the way at least I want it to, then it's a tiny bit of a problem. Move vertically, so copy, rotate, scale. What if let's do it differently. If things do not work out the way I want them to, I gotta have to not do that. Absolutely not do that. You gotta have a look at this. What did I want to say? I've actually forgotten. So in the end, it was a really shit day. To really be honest, hands down, one of the shittiest days I've ever had. Also, the problem is, when you do not have a functioning toilet, should you drink something, should you eat something, should you take the risk of having to take a shit when you do not have a toilet that is working? Well, not a good idea. So you're probably not going to do so, and I didn't do that as well. So, yeah. I wasn't eating enough as I should have. And as you probably will understand, does this work now? For whatever reason it works now. What if I type zeros? But why doesn't this work? Why? It does not make any sense. But maybe I have to. Is this good enough? Most often it is one's own fault when things just do not work out, period. It really most often is, especially when it comes to, using software and it... oh, God. Well. And also, like, why? Is this normal? Should this be the case? I really heavily doubt it, to be honest. Still, now I know how I should be doing things, and it clearly now makes sense. What I want to say is that most often when we are dealing with software and software issues, it is the user's fault. Period. Hands down, 90% of the time. It's just what it is. If it is something bad, something good, something whatever, could I do it also by 1? Does it work? No, of course it doesn't. Why should it? Oh God. Today is an amazing day. Today is a goddamn amazing day. Never does. I don't know what this is referring to, I'm very sorry. It never does. Well, anyway, so coming back to the original story. I was sitting at home all along without a functioning toilet. Everything was interesting. I was hungry. I did take a piss though, into my sink 3 times, if you wanted to know that. But in the end, I don't know, tomorrow is gonna be the exact same. They're gonna be there tomorrow as well. I'm gonna have meetings tomorrow, so this is an additional fucked up situation, especially also because I don't know if you can tell in the background, but it is just 1 room. It's a 1-room apartment, which is totally fine. I don't need more. But regarding certain things like this, it is not that amazing. Really not that amazing, I'm sitting there. They're next to me. Of course, they just use machinery. Of course, they do things that are pretty loud. And this is, well, gonna be a tiny little bit disturbing, you know, especially when you're trying to listen to something or talk to somebody in situations that are actually not, well, how should I say, it's important. It is of importance. But let's actually, I do want to get this fucking distance. And this distance is 460 meters and it doesn't make any sense. I want it 1 by 1 meter. And so from, I think it was 10,000, was it? Um, what do I want to say? Well, I'm actually going to show you. So this is a model. It is a topographical model, which means that in the end it's just a landscape. And at this point in time, it is 460 meters by, I think, 1,000 meters. Yes. And I want it to be 1 by 1 meter because this apparently is how things work. But it does not work in the way I want it to. Should be divided by or multiplied by 0.001, which should equate to a meter, but it just does not work. It just doesn't work in the way I want it to work, which is interesting. And I really do not understand why. Maybe I actually have to use because there are multiple scaling methods, you know. One of them is one-dimensional, the other one is two-dimensional. I would argue though that a three-dimensional would be rather good. Does this work now? Does this do anything now? Second reference point. Didn't I already do that? Oh no, it's already scaling. But it is not scaling in the way I wanted it to. Oh god fucking damn it. Did I do it in a different way? I mean, it is such a simple thing that I want to do. It really is, you know, it's not tremendously difficult. In every other fucking software, I'd know how to fucking do that. But no, of course, we have to use this shit. Who is complaining? Today is actually a pretty big day of complaining for me. Or a day of a lot of complaining, let's put it like that. Which, you know, to some degree is understandable, to some other degree it's like really unnecessary. And it's not doing me any good, and it's not doing me any favor either. So, yeah. It's what it is, I guess. Well, let's actually fucking get rid of that shit. Maybe this is the reason why it doesn't work. Maybe this is the reason. What if let's just use this shit. Okay, great. Scale two-dimensional. For whatever reason, I am only able to do it two-dimensionally, but nevertheless. But apparently this somehow works. Unless, of course, I'm typing in fucking numbers, then it doesn't all of a fucking sudden. So when I'm typing in 0 point, not a comma, 001, then it gets fucked up. Then 0. Should I? Ah, of course. Unknown command. Okay, second reference point. 0. Ah, I do get it now. I mean, it is such fucked up shit. Let's Google that shit. Let's Google that fucking shit. It really, today is. You know, sometimes you can't just Google things, and most often it is a really good idea. Sometimes it isn't, because all of a sudden you have every single cancer kind there is. Let's see. Can I also scale? Ah, yeah, of course. Make uniform. This should not be that difficult, motherfucker. It really shouldn't be. You know, the point is, I could just do it by hand. But it doesn't make any sense to do it by hand if I just exactly know the fucking numbers. Let's just make it as small as I possibly can make it. For whatever reason. Doesn't make any sense. But now, let's just do it. It's a good idea, because I know how to do it then. And I'm gonna just move it around. Cool. Amazing. Yeah. Great. So what size is it now? Distance. I hope this fucked up shit is gonna be worth it. You know, sometimes... Okay, 75 meters. So I gotta scale it again. But let's actually line it up. It would actually be fairly interesting to know... Can I get rid of this shit? Yes, I can. Let's just scale it again, of course. 2-dimensionally. 2 motherfucking dimensionally. Am I even allowed to swear on? Distance. Let's see how big it is. 28 meters. Well, cool, we are getting there. Amazing. No, shut the fuck up. Scale to the. And actually should also be eating, and I should be doing so many things, and I also wanted to record. I just, you know, at this point in time, it really is my own fault why I do not feel as great as I could. Just because, is it actually 1 square by 1 square? This could now be the case, but it looks really, really tiny. But as far as I can tell, it's 0.96 meters. Thanks. And I just clearly know that I'm just doing it not as well as I just could be doing it, period. But I cannot be bothered to figure out how to do it better. To some degree, like it's not very smart. But there we go, motherfucker. There we fucking go. A pan line. Well, yeah. Now let's scale that fucking bitch. But really, I'm getting pissed off right now. To be honest. Don't ask why. I don't know. And it's really tiny. And I hope, I really dearly hope that it is fine. I really do. Why? Why? okay, I'm moving my cursor 1 millimeter, maybe. It might be just 900 centimeters in that case, or actually 100 centimeters, just regarding this space here. But in reality, I'm moving it very, very tightly and finely. What happens? Okay, scale all over the fucking place. All of a sudden, it is fucking 10,000 meters long. Thanks a lot, you son of a bitch. No. Oh, God damn it. In the end, it's not going to be worth it. In the end, I'm just, losing a fucking tremendous amount of time. Also, the stream, probably really great. Everyone wants to listen to somebody complain all the fucking time. Why? 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 It doesn't make any sense, does it? And I have to scale it in that way, because in the other way, it would. Ah, okay, now it works. Doing the exact same thing, but all of a sudden it works. Please just be 1 meter. Thanks fucking God, let's save that bitch. Okay, there we go. It is tiny. Really, 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 really tiny. But I hope it works like that. So let's check that out. So in the end, I don't have a solar representation of this topography, which just means the spots where a lot of light hits and the spots where not a lot of light hits. And apparently this is amazing and great, and I really have to see it, and so I'm doing it at fucking 9:30 p.m. Important. And what just happened right now? What just happened right now, please? Calculate total incident solar radiation. Is this live? Can this be the case? And what is happening all over this place? Let's see, I've gotten a tutorial, so it should not be that bad. Should be quite fine. There we go. Make sure you move the new grid mesh into your layer called mesh. Oh. Mesh from surface. Mesh. Okay, of course, yeah. Now everything explodes once again. I really dearly hope that whatever I'm working here on, and whatever the result is going to be in the end, that it is going to be worth it. But at this point in time, it looks a bit strange, to be honest. And it looks a bit wrong, to be honest. To really, really be honest. And let's actually, can I see? Great. Now you can, I'm gonna apparently have to call this a different name. I hope that this is fine like that. Then I'm gonna have to, do not that. Can I just type in square? What just happened? No. Square. Just want to have, okay, rectangle. Let's call it rectangle. Well, obviously, I just don't want to do this now. Just don't want to do this anymore. But to some degree, I also do want to do this. And for whatever reason, why? Please don't tell me. Please, you little tiny whore. Yeah, of course. How can this be the case? I mean, are you really kidding me? Well, I'm actually getting really irritated right now. Just because it is so entirely simple. The thing that I want to do right now is so simple and so easy and so understandable. But no, of course, it's just whatever. But why? Why? It's also, this does not make too much sense. Well, this does. But now it is something completely different. So apparently, let's actually. Well, this is a meter. And this is nothing, okay? And this is also a meter. And now tell me, how can it be the case that when I'm scaling it in the way I should be scaling it, according to a grid in the background that is exactly 1 by 1 meter, that in the end, it is not 1 by 1 meter. Like, how and why and... And of course, it should not work. Like, why should it? Why should it work in the way it should? It would be boring, it wouldn't take me fucking ages to scale a piece of shit fuck. Copy no, rigid no. Yeah, of course. What if I'm actually doing it like this? Is this gonna make anything better? What if I'm... No. None of it apparently seems to be working. So, let's save it and gonna end the stream there because I just also want to eat something. See you the next time. Bye bye.